Hello, sweet loves. Welcome to your Kundalini Yoga class where we're tuning into connecting to our intuition, this wisdom that's available to us within every present moment. I think of intuition as like divine guidance of our internal compass, our own inner wisdom. That's our intuition. The one that can guide us, the one that can pave our way in a way that feels true. In this class, we'll be working with the pituitary gland, which is the master gland that influences all these hormones throughout our body. When we work with the pituitary gland, we help to bring balance to our nerves. We awaken our nervous system so that we develop this sensitivity. Sensitivity meaning attunement to our senses, being able to sense into what our body is telling us, becoming sensitive to what our soul wants of us, what our heart is asking from us. As we work with the pituitary gland, we open our gates of awareness. We connect and develop our consciousness, and we blossom our intuition, that wisdom that's available within every present moment. So intuition can sound like divine guidance, like it's time to start that project that you've been thinking of, that's been on your heart. It's time to start it now. And it may take courage and discipline and devotion to follow through with that divine guidance, right? Because then our conditioned self might come in and ask us, like, who are you to create that project? Who are you to shine your light that bright? Do you even have all the knowledge it requires to put that creation out into the universe? And so it takes discernment, it takes courage to filter through, this is intuition, this is truthfulness, this is Satnam, true identity, true essence, and this is maybe a conditioned way of that I've been believing for a while that I'm ready to let go of, something that I'm ready to move through. Like, I feel this fear creeping in saying, you can't do this. You're not enough. Shrink yourself. But I know the truth of how good it feels to follow that divine guidance. Like, okay, what does it feel like to lean into my creativity? What happens when I do explore that idea of what my intuition is asking of me, of what my heart is asking of me? Other ways you might experience your intuition is like, oh, you should call that person today. And you call that person, they're like, oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you. Or it could be like, tell that person how much they've inspired you. And then that person's like, oh, I needed to hear that. One way that my intuition has been showing up for me is whenever I feel a ton of gratitude for the present moment or the people I'm around, I get everyone to hold hands. This inspiration comes. I'm like, okay, guys, let's all hold hands. And we're standing in a circle and we're holding hands. And I'm just expressing how much I'm grateful for this moment, grateful for everyone that's around me, almost like a prayer as we're holding hands and like circulating this beautiful love around us. And I did this once, and the next day, one of my friends was like, hey, do you remember us all holding hands last night? And I was like, yeah, I do. A part of me was like, oh no, did I offend him? Like, what is he going to say? The conditioned self. And he was like, that moment made me really feel so appreciative for life. Like in that moment, I just felt so much gratitude. So it's almost like confirmation to follow your intuition. Or you might follow your intuition, you have this download that happens, and then you see an angel number. Or in nature, for me, when I'm listening to my intuition, the wind starts to blow as if a confirmation. And those are other ways that you can really develop your intuition, is in stillness. Stillness in like your shavasana at the end of a yoga practice. Being still and slow in nature and listening to the birds, watching the trees sway, hearing the noises the leaves make in the wind, gaining wisdom from the way the creeks and the rivers move, tuning in to the sensitivity of your body to the lands around you, attunement to your senses, to the vibration of the lands around you. Because it's in this spaciousness, in this stillness, that we could really listen. That we get to hear, that's what is being asked of me. That's the message my heart has for me right now. I'm really in my negative mind right now. Can I shift back to neutrality? I am safe. I am protected in this moment. I can release a bit more. And so that's what this class will provide for us, a bit more spaciousness. This class is Kriya that we'll be working with, the Pituitary Gland series, really has the qualities of the ether element, ether, space, Akash, providing us with the spaciousness to tune in, to turn on, to feel, to hear, to listen. To hone in our attunement to our senses. And we'll also be working with this beautiful breath work and meditation to further connect to our intuition. All right, beautiful loves. So a couple things you might want to support your practice. Of course, grab some pillows to support your body, any props, any blankets that could help you to feel really cozy in this class. It's going to feel kind of restorative, a lot of slow breath, a lot of slower movement and deep holds, so we can sense into that spaciousness, the ether, the intuition. You might want an even bigger pillow that you can rest on at times. And another thing that can support your practice is I love listening to the soundtrack. What is it called? I love listening to the soundtrack for a psychedelic practitioner by East Forest. I think that's what it's called. I'll put a picture of it here so you can see it. That's kind of what we're doing, right? We're developing our psychedelic capabilities, but instead of utilizing plant medicine, you're the medicine. Your breath is the catalyst. Your presence is the catalyst to awaken your consciousness and your intuition. That's pretty cool, right? We're like our own little plant medicine. So feel free to listen to the soundtrack throughout the practice. I feel like it's really supportive and it has that ether qualities to it as well. And you can start that soundtrack once we settle into our first child's pose of the class. So feel free to get that all queued up. And then we're going to meet in a comfortable seat to begin. Legs can be crossed. Sits bones could be rooted into the earth or into a blanket or a pillow. Rub the palms together. Breath deepens. Body softens. Bring the hands to heart center, into prayer. Resting the thumbs on the sternum. Close your eyes down, softening the muscles of the face, the jaw. And soften the shoulders, lengthen through the spine, root through the sits bones. and connect. Connect to your full belly breaths. With your inhales, expand the belly, the side body, the low back, rib cage, mid back, chest, and upper back. Get really full on your prana, your breath. Exhale, shoulders soften. Chest, rib cage softens. Belly contracts, pressing all the air out of your lungs before you take the next breath in. Inhale fully, spine lengthens, torso fills up with that beautiful, nourishing oxygen. And exhale, softening, deepening, rooting. Deep breath in, this time imagining as if you're pulling up this loving, nourishing energy, the wisdom of the universe up the center line of your spine. And as you exhale, pulling and gathering all the love, all the wisdom of the universe down the spine, down the crown of your head, through the spine, and rooting it back into the earth. Planting your roots from your sits bones into the earth. From these roots, inhaling all that energy, the love of Mother Earth, from the pelvis up the spine, through the crown of the head, gathering the intelligence of the universe, of the divine, through the crown of your head as you exhale down the spine, through the throat, the heart, solar plexus, the sacrum, the root, all the way back down. Continuing that breath, oscillating the wisdom, the love of the earth beneath you, and the wisdom and the love of the divine, the universe above you. Becoming this channel for both. Becoming this instrument, this tuning forth for both energies, infusing it with your own, collaborating with the love, with the wisdom of your body, the intelligence, the wisdom of your body, your breath, with that of the earth, with that of the ether, the space, the Akash. With this connection to the breath, the body, the earth, the universe, your heart, we'll tune in with the Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, meaning I bow to the divine wisdom that is within myself, the creative wisdom of the universe. This mantra also calls upon this golden line of energy of the teachers that came before us and the teachers that will come after us. Yes, in the traditional sense, and also your loved ones who teach you. The earth that teaches you, the wind, the rivers, the land, the trees, the sun. Because it is from this intelligence, the love of those who have loved you into being, that ultimately helps us connect to this inner wisdom that inspires the love within us as well. We'll chant this mantra 3 times. You're welcome to join in, hum along, or let me chant you through the mantra. Take a deep breath in. Complete breath out. Inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo. Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo. Gurudev Namo. Deep breath in. Suspend the breath. Feeling into the vibrations of your inner wisdom. Exhale. And softening the hands down. Make your way into a child's pose. This is where you can begin to cue up your music if you decide to practice this with that soundtrack that I talked about. In your child's pose, knees are wide apart. Walk the hands forward, rest the torso down towards the earth. Soften the forehead to the earth, or on stacked pillows or a blanket. Really let your forehead become connected and grounded into the earth, into a supportive prop. And as you settle in, extend the palms forward, bring the hands into prayer. With the palms extended forward, heart sinks towards the earth, shoulders open, front side of the body begins to expand open. Breath is full. Really honing in on your long, deep breathings throughout your entire practice. Let this be your anchor, your medicine. Let this be what attunes you to your senses. Breathing so full that you feel the belly expand closer towards the thighs with every breath in. And with every breath out, finding more softness all throughout the body, throughout the mind, the heart. Already utilizing this posture to bow the mind to the heart. Letting the wisdom of the heart guide the way. With your hands in that prayer position, begin to bend the elbows. So much so that your hands come behind your neck and the thumbs are rested towards the neck. You can walk your elbows forward, sinking your heart even deeper into the earth. And then extend the arms long, plant the palms onto the ground, and walk the hands over to the right side. Left palm stacks on top of the right hand, arms reach long, torso softens, hip softens, left rib cage expands, deep breath into the side body. Come back to center. Walk your hands over to the left side now. Right palm stacks on top of left hand. Soften here. Deepen into the breath, expanding through the right side body now with every breath in. Beautiful. Come back to center. Arms extended long in front of you. Ground the palms into the earth. Roll up, tabletop position. Shoulders stacked over wrist, hips over knee. Drop the belly, expand through the heart, roll the shoulders back, lift the chin, deep breath in. Exhale, round, tuck the chin in, bottom of the pelvis into the navel. Inhale, belly drops, chest expands, shoulders open, throat opens, gaze up and in. Exhale, round the spine, pressing into the palms to really accentuate the arch in your back. Inhale, dropping the belly, expanding through the front side of the body. Exhale, round. Keep moving at your own pace, letting the fullness of your breath guide this movement. Deep breaths in and complete breaths out. And start to let your intuition guide this movement now. Taking any movement in this tabletop that feels nourishing to your body. It can be full body circles, moving the hips from side to side, barrel rolls, wrist stretches. Let the breath and body surprise you here. We'll explore here for a few more nourishing breaths. And then we'll come back to a tabletop position. Arriving in perfect divine timing, as always. Left palm plants, raise the right arm up and out, twist the body. Stay here, bring your hands into fists, circle the wrists, continuing to breathe deeply. Reverse the direction of the circles. Deep breath in, expand through the palm. Breath out, thread the needle, bring the right shoulder and ear towards the earth. Left hand can stay by the face, or it might reach out in front of you. Or you can wrap it behind your back, taking a half bind. Stay here or begin to tuck the left toes under and lift the left knee from the earth. Stay here or bring the left foot out, planting the sole of the left foot onto the earth so that the leg is in line with the hip. Securing the pinky edge of the left foot flat onto the earth. Bring the left palm to meet the earth by the face. Hug the left leg back in. Press into the left palm to reach the right arm high. Twist. Exhale, lower back down. Left arm reaches out and up now. Twist here, open, expand. Keep breathing as you bring your hands into fists. Circle the wrists one direction and then the other. Extend the palm. Inhale. Thread the needle. Exhale. Left ear and shoulder to the earth this time. Any variation with the right palm that feels good. Keeping the right leg where it is, or tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee from the earth. Extend the right leg long out towards the side, planting the pinky edge of your right foot onto the earth. Softening the upper body, the jaw, the space between the eyebrows. Bring the right palm back to ground onto the earth by the face. Hug the right knee back in. Press into the palm to lift the left arm up. Expand. Exhale, lower. Keep the hips stacked over the knees and begin to walk the palms out in front of you. Coming into puppy pose, sink the chest towards the earth, forehead to meet the ground. Soften through the shoulders, the belly. Slow and steady breaths. It's so beautiful. Walk your hands back up. Come into tabletop position. And then from tabletop, just walk your hands about a palm print or two out in front. Tuck the toes under. On your inhale, lift the knees to a hover just a couple inches, finding engagement in the entire body, the core, the legs, the back, the shoulders. And then lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bending into one knee and then the other. Wag your hips from side to side. Eventually finding stillness. Sinking both heels towards the earth. Plant the left leg, reach the right leg up high. Bend the knee, stack the hip, open up. Re-extend the leg long. And soften the foot onto the earth. The left leg extends long now. Bend the knees, stack the hip, open up. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up high onto the tiptoes. And like an ocean wave, begin to roll forward into a plank pose. Exhale, bend the knees, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. This time, inhale, forward plank. Slowly bend out the elbows and lower yourself all the way down to the earth. Untuck the toes, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, the shoulders, even the hands off the earth, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll forward to the plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, soften. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. One more like that. Breathe in to roll forward. Lower all the way down. Cobra, deep breath in. Soften back down, deep breath out. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Lift up high onto the toes. And tiptoe your way to the front towards your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deepening into the fold, bending the knees. You can bend into one knee and then the other here. And then slow and steady, roll your spine up, lifting one vertebrae at a time to stand all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead. Deep breath in, grow long in the spine. And then cactus your arms. Open up through the heart. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, hands to heart center. Settle in here. Finding stillness. And reconnecting to the beat of your heart. Your internal drumming. So beautiful. Relax the palms by the sides. Bring your feet wider than hip distance apart now, okay? Spread the legs out wide. Feet are grounded onto the earth. Bring your arms out into a T. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, right hand towards the left ankle. Deep breath in. Opposite way. Breathe in, out, in, out. Imagining that your arms are like one long pole, keeping the arms really straight and twisting from the mid-body. Inhale, center, reach the arms up. And exhale, arms by the sides. Hug the legs back in. A little bit more movement to warm up the legs before we settle into our more still postures. Frog pose. So bend the knees really deeply. Have a seat on your heels. You're resting on the balls of your feet. Okay. This can be your frog, or if it feels more nourishing in your body, this can be your frog. Okay. This is our exhale. Okay, right here. Inhale is a forward fold. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going. Every time you lower down to that frog pose, engage the root lock at the base of your exhale. And inhaling as you fold forward, always balancing on the balls of your feet. This posture helps to stir up our creativity. And you can probably feel it in your legs. It's going to warm up your legs, your glutes. Activating that Shakti-like creative energy. Let's do 5 more together. Inhale, forward fold. And settle in on the breath out. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. And as you exhale, step back into downward facing dog, also known as triangle pose in Kundalini. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Bend the knees, stack the hip, open up. Grow long, re-extend the leg. Knee to your nose on the breath out. Plant the foot between the hand, low lunge. And from here, we settle into our low lunge. This can be your posture. Find some lightness on your fingertips. This is where you can bring in props, blocks underneath your hands, pillows, to really get that lift in the front side of the body. Knee is stacked over the ankle. You might scoot your back leg back a bit so that the heel can be stacked over the big toes. You can continue to be here, or a few variations would be to lower the back leg. Or if you are desiring a bit more room for those deep belly breaths, heel toe your foot out, the right foot out to the side so that your hands can come inside of that right foot. Wherever you are, keep your heart expanded wide open by pressing the shoulders back, kissing the shoulder blades behind you together. Lift the chin slightly to open up through the front side of the body, open up through the throat. Breathe deeply. Breathing so fully that it feels like you're pulling up prana, life force energy, through the sole of your left foot, all the way up the leg, through the torso to the crown of the head. And with every exhale, sending that energy back down the crown, through the spine, out the leg and the foot. Another deep breath in. This time we begin breath of fire. Rapid pace of breathing in and out of the nose. Pump at the navel. Every time you exhale, the navel comes towards the spine. As you inhale, the belly relaxes. Gaze is up and into the third eye point. Connect to your third eye, the pituitary gland. Deep breath in. Hold. Squeeze the root block by pulling up through the pelvic floor. Tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Gaze up and into the third eye point. Exhale. Send the hips back gently, just a few inches, and then heel toe the right foot over towards the left. We're setting up for lunge rest, also known as pigeon. Bringing the right knee to rest onto the earth. The closer the right heel is to the body, the more easeful this could feel in your body. And the more you have the right heel extended forward, you might feel an even deeper stretch. So listen here. What position is being asked of you? If this immediately does not feel nourishing, come into a cross-legged position with the right shin in front, okay? Otherwise, in your pigeon pose, slowly begin to walk the hands down. You can rest on your forearms, or you can come all the way down, resting the torso onto the earth now. Hands relaxed by your sides. If you're on your forearms, bring your palms to meet the forehead. And if your torso is on the earth, bring your forehead to meet the earth or a pillow or a couple of blocks. Breathe deeply. Imagine a purple light emanating from the center of your forehead. As if you're drinking in this light through the third eye point with every breath in. And you're radiating this purple light into the space around you with every breath out. And stillness can also mean having an opportunity to remind the body that you're safe. Yes, this may feel a bit uncomfortable, and I got you. You got this. I can do this. Deepen into the breath, soften the body. I have the capacity to hold it all, to hold the discomfort, to hold the bliss. to be like an embodiment of an ocean, feeling the waves of emotion that flow through, and also knowing that this water, this waves of emotion is so nourishing to myself, to those around me, to my ability to feel fully alive, feel it all. Slowly ground the palms into the earth and walk the hands towards the shins. Plant the palms, tuck the back toes under, come into downward facing dog. You can raise the right leg up high, give it a good shake, and plant it back down onto the earth. Left leg reaches high this time. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Inhale, grow long. Knee to nose, exhale. Plant the foot between the hands, low lunge. Set up your foundation here. It could be the same as the other side, the right side, or this side may feel different. Adjust your body so it could feel nourishing and supportive. Anchoring into the breath. Heart is open. Spine is long. And gaze is focused up and in. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Half a breath in. Breath of fire. Deep breath in. Hold. Squeeze. Exhale. Send the hips back gently. Heel toe the left foot now to the right side, settling into your pigeon pose or the cross-legged position with your left shin in front this time. Finding balance in both hips. Square the shoulders off to the front of your body and lower down. Resting your forehead on the earth or your palms. Softness throughout the entire body. Imagining as if your breath has a color purple. And seeing that color move throughout your entire body and into the space that surrounds you. A few more deep belly breaths. And ever so slowly walking the hands back towards the shin. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, send the left leg long, downward facing dog. Give your left leg a shake. And then lower the foot back down to the earth. Inhale here to lift up high onto the tiptoes. Exhale, walk your feet towards your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Settle in here. You can have a slight bend in the knees. Let the neck, the head hang heavy. Arms, shoulders hang heavy. Imagining any excess thoughts just spilling onto the earth. Letting the wisdom of the heart, the compassion, the love, the goodness of the heart fill that space of the mind. Head and heart coherence. Mm-hmm. Really rooting into the feet. Anchoring into the breath. Begin to find a deeper bend into the knees. And as you breathe in, one vertebrae at a time, roll the spine up. Coming into mountains, standing all the way up. Reach the arms overhead. Cactus arms, open up. Deep breath in. Reach the arms long. And settle the arms back by the sides. Bring one hand to the heart, the other to the belly. Connect here. Inhale to reach the arms out and up. This time, plug the shoulders into their sockets. The arms are like in a V. We'll bend the forefingers so that the thumbs are extended long. Radiant charger. Take a deep breath in here. Complete breath out. As if you're pulling up the love of the earth beneath you. Inhale from the soles of your feet, up your legs, through the spine, through the crown of the head. And as you're bringing in all the wisdom of the universe, the divine, exhale through the crown of the head, down the spine, through the legs, through the base of your feet. Deep, nourishing breaths. Another deep breath in. Bring the gaze up and into the third eye point. Begin breath of fire. And as you're breathing in this rhythmic way, internally chanting Satnam, 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 Satnam. True essence, true identity, connecting to your truth, your soul essence. Satnam, 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 Satnam. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. Extend the palms. Bring the thumb tips to touch overhead. Keep holding the breath in, engaging root lock. Pulling the belly up and in, lengthening through the neck, third eye gaze. Exhale, release the hands down slowly. Feeling into your auric field as you soften the hands by your sides. Palms to face forward. Feeling the subtleties of this moment. The tingling sensation in your palms. your cells vibrating, dancing at your fingertips. The steady drumming of your pulse throughout your entire body. The breath breathing you. Inhale to reach your palms up overhead, grow long in the body. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, walk the palms forward, the feet back, come into downward facing dog. Press into your palms so much that your torso presses more towards your thighs. You can even lift onto the toes for a bit so that you can press your spine even closer towards the thighs, slight bend in the knees. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, soften the heels back down to the earth. We're settling into this posture with our full breaths, anchored in the hands and in the feet. Or, if you'd like a different variation, come to your knees. Walk the hands out, sink the chest, puppy pose. Choose your medicine here. Like a mountain in this posture, strong, stable, magnificent. Whispering to yourself, I am open to receiving my intuitive guidance. I'm here. I'm listening. I trust you. Thank you. Noticing where you can soften in the body, the mind. Notice where you can deepen, strengthen. This beautiful interplay between both, between effort and ease, strength and softness. Both so powerful in their own ways. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale fully. Hold. Exhale completely. Beautiful. Inhale to lift up high onto the toes, lifting the heels from the earth. And like an ocean wave, roll forward, plank pose. Exhale here. Another deep breath in. Bending at the elbows, exhale to slowly lower yourself all the way down to the earth. Bring one cheek to the earth. Hands rest by the sides. Grounding in this way now. And pressing your heart into the earth, letting the rhythm of your heartbeat sync to that of the vibrations of Mother Earth beneath you. And bring your hands to frame your shoulders. Press up into Cobra. So pelvis is really grounded into the earth. Legs are straight back behind you. Bring the feet to touch. And then press into your palms. So this can be your Cobra. Relax the glutes. Or you can come into Sphinx pose, resting the forearms onto the earth. Or lower it down a bit. Choose your variation. Gaze forward. Then close the eyes and gaze up and in. Full breaths. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears and pressing them behind you, expanding through the heart. Now, as you inhale, twist the head towards the left shoulder. As you exhale, turn the head towards the right shoulder. Inhale left. Exhale right. Slow and steady. Breathe in left. Breathe out right. Keep going. Spine is long, jaw is soft, and gaze is focused at the third eye point. Inhale, center. Hold the breath. Squeeze the root lock, Mula Bandha. Keep the posture, exhale. Another deep breath in. Hold. Exhale, soften back down to the earth. Left cheek to the ground this time. Arms rest by the sides. Shoulders soften onto the ground. Belly, hips, legs soften. Listening. Becoming attuned to your senses. Attuned to the subtle energy. The subtlety that can be felt in the space between the breath. The space between thoughts. Between words. Bring your chin back to center. Bring the chest with the hands. This time, press yourself back into child's pose. Hips to heels, arms out in front of you. And then rest the arms by the sides. Bring them alongside the body, palms by the feet. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale to lift the hips from the heels. Lift the arms out and up. Press the hips forward. Lift the torso. Reach the arms back. Exhale to cactus the arms. Lower the torso down. Lower the hips. Hug the belly towards the thighs. Arms reach for the earth. Inhale to rise up. Press the front side of your body forward. Expand the front line of your body. Reach the arms back. Exhale to lower. Keep going at your own pace. Moving through this posture that's called flower blossom. It always reminds me as if you're planting yourself into a seed, into the fertile earth. And then you're blossoming into your magnificent tree or flower. Inhale, reach all the way up, expand long, open. And exhale, soften all the way back down into your seed. Settle in here. Feel free to add in any props that can make this position feel more nourishing. A pillow underneath the forehead or underneath the hips. And then interlace the fingers behind your sacrum. Hands are like palms are pressing together, fingers are interlaced. Extend the arms long, so much so that the fists reach up towards the sky, expanding through the heart. Reaching up the fists, the arms as high as you can, while the torso remains relaxed onto the thighs. Deep belly breaths. This is Yoga Mudra. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top. Squeeze the root block. Pull the belly up and in. Bring the gaze up and in. Exhale, releasing the mudra, resting the arms back down. Gently lift your torso back up. Release the legs from underneath you, my loves. Extend them out in front of you. And we have arrived to deep relaxation. Lower the body down. There'll be a meditation to follow this Shavasana, but in the meantime, soak it in. Steep into the stillness and the wisdom, the consciousness, the intuition that blossoms when we allow ourselves a moment of deep stillness and presence, an opportunity to be, to listen, to receive our intuitive guidance. bring your awareness to the beat of your heart. Really feeling your heartbeat at the center of your chest. Like a gentle drum. And notice how this heartbeat expands throughout the entire body, filling your whole body pulsing, drumming. Bring your awareness now to the breath. Deepening back into the breath. Feeling the sensations of each inhale and each exhale. Your heart beating, your body pulsing, your breath breathing you, nourishing you. Wiggling the fingertips and the toes, rolling the wrists and the ankles. Breathe your arms long overhead, stretch the body, point the toes forward. And exhale to soften. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Making your way into a fetal posture on either side of your body. Resting there with the head laying on your arm. Other palm is grounded into the earth. Caressing the earth. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for nourishing me. Thank you for this present moment. And slowly make your way up into a comfortable seat, my loves. Hands into Gyan Mudra. Index finger and thumb together. This is the wisdom sill. Bring the mudra by the shoulders, elbows are rest by the sides. Spine is long, shoulders are relaxed down. And then gaze at the tip of the nose. Let your eyes almost close so they're open about 1/10 of the way, gazing at the tip of the nose. Take a deep breath in here. Let the breath go. This time, creating an O shape with your lips, take 2 sips of air in through the mouth. Through the nose, exhale. Through the mouth, 2 sips of air in. Through the nose, exhale. Through the mouth, inhale. Through the nose, exhale. Follow that pattern. And keep going. 2 in, 1 long breath out. This meditation is called the Trinity Breath. And it connects our subconscious to our intuition. Our subconscious being that deep, primal intelligence formed within the womb of our mothers. And our intuition being the wisdom available within every present moment. Our instinctual intelligence encoded within our DNA, and the wisdom offered up to us in every moment. Merging both these powerful wisdoms together with your breath. Continuing to gaze at the tip of the nose, taking in the nourishment of the earth around you with every breath in, and cycling your love, your intelligence back into the earth around you with every breath out. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. Press the palms together in front of the heart into prayer. Press them really powerfully together. Keep holding the breath in. Spine is long. Keeping the hands where they are. Exhale. Another deep breath in. Hold. Press your hands into prayer, sealing in your prayer. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up high overhead. Hold here. And open and close the hands into fists, opening and closing with the arms stretched overhead. Keep holding the breath. Spine is long, root lock engaged, gaze up and in. Exhale, slowly release the fingertips down through your auric field. grounding the hands into the earth. Rub the palms together. Bring your hands into prayer. Let's seal this container with Sat Nam. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam. Bring your hands to the third eye point. And we bow. Satnam, my sweet loves. Thank you for joining in this class. And yeah, just as a reminder, this connecting to our intuition is like a muscle. We continue to connect with it. We continue to listen to the subtleties, to discern, that's my intuition. That's my conditioned self. And as we work out this muscle, we begin to develop our abilities to really distinguish between the two and lean into it more and play around with what it feels like to trust that divine guidance, to trust ourselves, to know that we are safe and experiencing ourselves in this way, and also like so magical and so powerful that we have this ability to really become sensitive, become attuned to the senses of our subtle body and our psychic abilities and our intuitive gifts, because we are all so freaking magical, so powerful. And yeah, we get to play with it. We get to be our own little science experiments and play with how being an intuitive led life feels like. So I love you so much. I hope to see you again on the next video. And if you have any insight you'd like to share, please do in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Much loves. Bye.